Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about the most important thing and honestly the most difficult thing in your preparation for NEET PG, NEET UG, FMGE, INICET or any other exam. How to be consistent. If you're here, you're probably on a journey to crack an exam. But let me ask you something. Have you ever started studying with full energy and thought, this time I'm going to be super consistent, only to lose steam after a week or two? Trust me, you're not alone. Today I'm going to share simple practical tips to stay consistent in your studies because consistency is what separates achievers from quitters. Why consistency matters. Think of your study routine like a rubber band. If you stretch it suddenly and too hard, it snaps. But if you stretch it gradually and hold it steadily, it stays intact. Consistency helps you build sustainable habits so you don't burn out. Plus, little daily effort add up to big result. Remember, you don't need to study 12 hours a day to crack tough exams. You just need to show up every day. Tip number 1. Start small and build up. When I started my NEET PG prep with a toddler, I didn't aim for 6 hours right away. I began with just 15 minutes of focused study. Small wins build momentum. Once you're comfortable, you can increase your hours gradually. I remember my postpartum days. I barely had time for myself, but even studying a single MCQ module or revising one small topic daily made a big difference over months. Tip 2. Make achievable targets. Here is a game changer. Set achievable targets. Instead of saying, I will finish 10 chapters today, aim for something realistic like completing 2 chapters or solving 50 MCQs. Achievable goals keeps you motivated and help you avoid burnout. Tip 3. Manage phone distractions. Frequent checks on your phone are one of the biggest reasons for losing consistency. I learned this the hard way. What worked for me was switching off all notifications except personal WhatsApp messages. That way, I avoided unnecessary distractions. There were days when I would pick up my phone just to check one thing and before I knew it, 1 hour were gone. To fix this, I started placing my phone in another room while studying. If I needed to use it for references, I used it in airplane mode if possible. Tip 4. Have a daily ritual. Set a ritual that signals your brain it's study time. It could be making a cup of tea, cleaning your desk or putting on a study playlist. This helps your mind shift into focus mode automatically. My ritual? I would review my schedule and daily targets before every session. It reminded me of what I needed to accomplish and kept me grounded even on stressful days. Tip 5. Recognize what's in your control. Whenever a challenge arises during your preparation, take a moment to recognize what's in your hands and what isn't. For example, when the NEET PG exam date changed suddenly, I reminded myself that these changes were out of my control. NPE responsible for them, not us. Instead of stressing out something I couldn't change, I focused on what was in my hands, my studies and being consistent. No matter what happens, keep steady. That's the only way to stay ahead in the race. Tip number 6. Track your progress. Nothing motivates like seeing how far you have come. Use a checklist, app or a planner to track your study hours or completed topics. Every tick mark boosts your confidence and pushes you to keep going. Tip number 7. Take breaks and recharge. Breaks aren't lazy. They are necessary. Overworking yourself is like running a marathon without water. Study for 15 minutes, then take a 10 minutes break. Recharge your mind to come back stronger. I took the time I spent with my baby as my relaxation time. Wherever he needed me, I calmed myself from the stress of losing study time by thinking, this is my leisure time. If he called me frequently, I engaged him in my studies by teaching him what I was learning. Watching his wonder-filled eyes and beautiful smile was a joy. And when he got bored, he would go back to his toys, giving me time to focus again. This approach made studying with a toddler much more manageable and even enjoyable. Tip 8. Reward yourself. Rewarding yourself is a powerful way to stay consistent and motivated. After finishing a portion of studies, gift yourself something you love, like a favorite snack, an outing with family, or even just time to relax. Studies shows that giving yourself rewards after achieving goals can significantly increase productivity and motivation. So don't hesitate to celebrate your small wins. Facing challenges like NEET PG drama. Now let me share one of the biggest challenges I faced during my NEET PG prep in 2024. The exam date kept changing drastically. First it was in March, then shifted to July just 2 months before. Then in May it was moved to June. If that wasn't enough, just 12 hours before the exam, when I was ready to sleep, it got cancelled. Imagine that finally 2 weeks later, the new date was announced for August. These constant changes made it so hard to stay motivated. Everyone was trained and many quit studying completely, including me, for a few days. But here is the thing, I got back to it. That's what made the difference. Those who stayed consistent despite the drama got ranks. Those who didn't, well, they lose the race. Remember, consistency isn't a gift, it's a skill, and like any skill, it gets better with practice. Start small, set achievable goals, minimize distractions, recognize what's in your control, and keep growing, keep showing up. You have got this, and hey, if I could juggle NEET PG prep with all these challenges, you can too. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Comment below your biggest challenge with staying consistent. I would love to help. Let's keep growing together.